Speaking of things, what is it?
Are you not sure what we're doing?
Tell them what it's about.
It's going to be about some things.
Oh.
Okay, let's just roll the episode.
Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are. There it is, the clunk.
Welcome, Tim.
Oh, thank you. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you.
That's our show. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Please leave a 5-star rating.
Bingo. Speaking of that, we got lots of social medias. It'd be great if you guys, hey viewers, hop on that social medias and give us a little thumbs up, a little 5-star. Hey, if you can squeeze a 6th star in there, go ahead and draw it in. I know they don't give you a 6th one, but draw it in there.
We'll take all the stars.
Give me all the stars, bitches. I meant that in the nicest way possible. Hey, since we're handing out little thoughts and suggestions or whatever, I just wanted to say a special thanks.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's not to anyone.
This is more than a regular thanks. This is a special thanks.
It's a special thing. It's a shout out. Is that what the kids say? Shout out.
We don't do those anymore.
Well, right. Felt like I was being hip, like a hipster. I wanted to say a special thanks to the entire state of Pennsylvania.
Hey.
No,
give it up for Pennsylvania.
More specifically, the government of Pennsylvania.
Oh,
well, let's start with thank you. Because I received, hey, state government, I received your 3-page letter. I've received it in your envelope that you put it in that had a 49-cent postage stamp thingy on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I read the letter. Thank you for the letter. Multiple pages. I read the letter. I got to the last page. And it said, oopsie, Mr. Tim. Oopsie, guess what you forgot to do? There's a little bit of money that you forgot to give us, but we're here. We're helpers. We're here to help you out and remind you. So I looked at the last page to see what kind of astronomical fee that I owed them.
Mm-hmm.
The numbers that I saw at the bottom of the paper were 0.05, and I did the math, and that adds up to 5 cents U.S. currency, for which they put the 49-cent stamp on the freaking 3-page letter, which probably cost $150 in letter writing services. And at the punchline at the very end, you're good. You don't owe us anything. 0.
They sent you a letter to tell you they owed you 5 cents.
No, I owed them 5 cents.
Yeah, you owe them 5 cents, but we're giving you a pass.
We're good, man. Don't sweat it. Here's 3 pages to tell you, don't worry about it.
That's wow. That's amazing. I mean, it's like in Maryland now. I don't know if they do it in Pennsylvania, but in Maryland, you can load your driver's license onto your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use it at the airport or whatever.
Yeah.
So I did that. And then on the app, it popped up, hey, you can now use your license on your phone, blah, blah, blah. About 2 weeks later, I get a letter, again, in the mail from the state of Maryland,
mm-hmm.
letting me know I can use my license on my phone that I loaded electronically, got a instant reply. I'm not sure you guys have captured how digital transactions work yet.
How was he going to know? How will he possibly? We've got to send this man a letter.
So now every time I go to the airport, I just take the letter with me and I'm like, guys.
For your convenience.
Yeah.
Can I give another shout out? Oh, we're not shouting out, right? We're done with that. I want to give a little thank you. Little thank you to, now this isn't a person or a group, more of a thing, not a thingy. It's a very heartfelt thank you to the flu vaccine. Thank you, flu vaccine. And here's why I'm thanking the flu vaccine. Oh, I love the flu vaccine. If I go back some months when I got it, you get the bonus, which I thought this was bullshit anyway, but I had 24 hours of just feeling like dog shit. I didn't, as they say, well, you don't get the flu. You don't get the flu. I know. I got really awful
just get
feelings.
The symptoms.
Don't worry, you don't have the flu. You just feel like you do.
You get all the symptoms without the flu.
God, it's all the fun, no hassle. So thank you for that. And then part two, this is my bigger thank you. The first thank you is just a regular thank you. This is my special thank you. Guess who got the flu anyway? Guess, Dave. Guess.
Your wife?
Okay. It was me.
Oh, I did not see that coming.
And I like to use the term full-blown flu. Full-blown is the medical term for saying you really got something really bad.
FBF for short.
You get the flu? Oh, I got the FBF. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not kidding you. Full-blown flu, sir. And now, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I don't want your freaking emails. You gotta get vaccine. Vaccines are fine. What I'm saying is, my work says to me, hey there, employee, do you like getting a paycheck every week? And I go, uh-huh. And they go, cool, because once a year, your stupid ass needs to get a little flu vaccine, okay, fella? If you want, hey, little fella, if you want to keep working here, let them stick you with the needle. And I go, all right, stick me with the needle. Here's the irony, Dave. You may not know this about me. You know this about me. You know where I work? You know where I physically work? Go ahead.
At the hospital?
No. I work from home, Dave. Home. I work from home. I work from home 99.9% of the time. I go down the hall from the studio. I make a left. I'm at the office.
You work from the studio.
I work from the studio. And so I'm saying to myself, okay, why do I need the flu vaccine for my job? And they're going to say, well, it's about safety, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not around anyone. And I'm saying to myself, I don't know of any confirmed cases through Zoom or Teams meetings where you virtually sent your flu shit through the screen into your friend's face.
Well, I think you just hit the key words. You don't know of any confirmed cases. There's not to say there's not a confirmed case.
That's why we got you here. That's pretty smart. That was intuitive. Okay. So we don't have conclusive evidence that I'm not giving someone the flu via Zoom.
I think that's what we're saying.
Well, it makes sense now.
A couple of years ago when I went to get my physical or checkup, and I go to the doctor and same thing. We were coming out of COVID and they're like, hey, while you're here, do you want to get your flu shot? No kidding. Without a skip, I was like, oh, we're still doing that? He did not have the same reaction you had. He didn't laugh at all.
No, yeah. Say what you will about the flu vaccine. There are certain parties that you don't want to mention it to because yeah. So here's the thing. Not for some reason. Since the whole COVID thing, I don't know if you heard about this COVID thing. Since that COVID thing occurred, I've been working from home. I don't go out as much. And it seems like when I go out amongst other humanoids, I come back a few days later, got some kind of bug, which is what happened here.
Ladybug?
Okay, you're not following. Flu bug.
Oh,
flu bug. So the theory from others that live in my house is that I have
in FBFB.
FBFB, full-blown flu
bug.
That's where you get the FBF from the FBFB. Who knew? So the theory, I know. Now everyone knows. The theory is I have no immunity. That's what I'm being told. Because I haven't been out amongst the filth of the world. I need to embrace the filth and disgustingness in order to be healthy. Like that,
A way to accelerate that.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there.
Okay.
You're driving down the highway, roll your window down, stick your head out the window. You have filth slamming you in the face. You're just getting it done.
That's beautiful. And it's at high speed, so I'm getting the dosage very quickly. And okay, I'm going to give that a shot.
I'm an ideas guy.
I do. It's the dog thing. You just shove your head out the window. I'm going to have to consider how that's going to work when I'm driving, but we'll see. So they kept talking in the COVID days, the herd immunity. Herd immunity, Dave. Got to get the herd immunity.
Yes.
And so I think what's happened to me is like if there's a bunch of bulls running through running through the fields, right? They're grazing, okay?
Yes.
And then somebody goes, hey, immunity store just opened. And then all the bulls are like, hey, herd, let's go to the immunity store. And then I'm just like, where are you guys going? And then I'm just kind of like walking around looking at like trees and stuff. And then I look back and I'm like, fuck, where did they go? And then there's one other dipshit. He's looking at a tree too. I'm like, did you see him? He's like, I think they went to the immunity store. And I'm just going, we got to get with the herd. They said it's good to get the herd immunity.
I didn't even know you identified as a bull. I thought you identified as a thespian.
I identify as many things, Dave. I like to mix it up. So here's the thing. I get the flu. The first question that everybody, how did you get the flu? At this point, first of all, that question bugs me a little. Who gives a shit? How did you get it? Oh, how did you get it? Like, that's going to make a difference in the treatment or how you feel. How did I get it? This is the one time where I actually know. We went to a sport ball party. You know, at the sport ball parties, you have the food, you have the drinks, people high five, and there's
germs.
Boom. The filth.
The flu.
The
flu bugs.
It did so happen that the hostess with the mostess, great food, by the way, she found out a day later that she had the flu. Coincidence that I got the flu? I don't know, but it was like a, what do they call them? Like party favors, I guess, when everybody left. It's like, oh, don't leave without your flu.
Yeah.
Here's your FBFB.
Take this with you.
So yeah, so I got to take that home, and I fully embraced it. And I'm looking at my wife, who, well, that's the person that I live with. That's, I think, how you recognize her.
She lives here.
She still lives here.
Yeah. Brings us food every so often.
Yeah, no, that's not. I think that was a short-lived thing.
Oh.
At this point, she's like, "You guys having another studio session? I'm out of here." She's not even anywhere near the studio today. So I look at her and I'm like, she doesn't get sick. She's got the herd. She followed the herd or something. Here I am. I get the flu, sick as hell. I got the snots. I got the coughs. Yep. I got the headache that won't quit. The headache, Dave. The 48-hour headache. The headache was so bad for this freaking flu. I've never done this before. Doing the fever dreams, can't sleep, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, there's no relief here. I'm going to get a hot bath. In my head, I'm like, ooh, the steam, release, blah, blah, blah. 3 a.m. 3 a.m. It seems like a really weird time to get a hot bath, but I did. I go in a bath, and I turned the light on in the shower, because that's not the one that was like right over my face in the tub. What I didn't realize was I would start falling asleep in the tub. Not recommended, by the way. Don't do that. But the light in the shower, who knew? If that stays on too long, apparently it heats up and it turns itself off. About 4 a.m., I wake up. Some fucked up fever dream. For all I know, I'm in utero right now. I'm floating in water. I don't know what is happening. I wake up, it's pitch black. I'm naked in water. I don't even remember how I got there. And I still have just as bad a headache as when I got in the tub. Don't
Did you ever get out?
I did. That was a first for me, honestly. So I got ahead of myself when
you went to the future.
I did. I'm back now. I'm back to the present, the past. And so when the snots and the coughs are kicking in, I'm getting the look from the woman that lives with me, and she's like, "Your ass is sick." Again, why? Because you didn't follow herd. You went out to the sport ball party, and now you're sick. It's the formula. You get. I got it. I get sick every time I go. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. You stay the hell away from me, you filthy pig. I don't want your germs. You can stay 20 feet away from me. And she said, I'm going to a different floor to get the hell away from you because you're gross. And honestly, I started tearing up. It was such a beautiful statement. I was like, that woman loves me. Baby, can you say that again? Just stay away from me. Those were the main words. And then so I happened to sleep in the same room, actually the same bed that that the woman that lives with me, this person, and I'm trying to think how she worded it. Oh, I think she was saying, don't even think about stepping foot into this bedroom or touching anything or breathing in here.
Wow. So you have to sleep without breathing.
that I hadn't considered. Now, I'll be honest, again, it was another touching moment. The other eye did tear up just a hair. And I was like, that's beautiful. And so at that point, I volunteered to sleep in a different room because she said I wasn't allowed to sleep in our room. So I took it upon myself to find a different room in the house with a bed. And she kindly said, do you need anything? I think after that, she also said, because I don't want your ass coming back in this room for anything else and touching things and getting me sick. Okay. I said, all I need, I'm a simple man, Dave. All I need is my meds because I'm sick. I need some water because it's dry throat.
Yeah.
And then the lozenges, the lozenge.
Oh yeah.
The lozenge.
Mm-hmm.
Lozenge. That's a weird word. Lozenge.
I don't think so.
If you keep saying it, lozenge. Okay, got nothing. It bothers me. This is what happens. I go into the other bedroom with the bed. And do you remember when you were younger? Because I know when I was younger, this way I was. You could sleep anywhere. Could you sleep anywhere?
Oh yeah.
I mean, like literally anywhere. Fall asleep on the sofa. Fall asleep in the car. Fall asleep when you're at your school desk.
Yeah, I mean, not only when I was a kid, but when I was in the military, just bam, sleep anywhere.
I think military's special, right? Because you guys are busting your ass like hardcore, and then there's the mental piece. So yeah, sleep. You're praising sleep. You can just do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Are you still like that or no?
It's not as easy.
That's where I'm at, and I think this maybe it was enlightening for me because I told her what I needed: meds, water, and lozenge. Hey, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need a bunch of shit. All I'm going to do is lay down and sleep. Easy. And then I sat on the bed in the other room because did I mention I wasn't allowed back in my bedroom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I sat on that bed and oh, God, little panic ensued because I immediately said, that's not my mattress. That's not the same mattress because we've got like the memory foam, but it's like...
That's what I have.
Yeah, but it's got to have the right firmness though.
Mm-hmm.
So a little panic set in because I'm like, well, the bed's not right, but I'm a grown-ass man. I sleep in a bed.
Did you think about maybe taking the mattress from the room you couldn't breathe in down to the room you were in?
I don't think that was an option that day.
Okay.
I'm almost certain that was not an option. So she's like, you need anything else? And I'm like, no, I don't need anything else. I'm just going to sleep. Not a big thing. Well, okay, just a couple things. I want my pillow. I've had pillow issues over the years. I'm the guy.
Have you talked to anyone about them?
I haven't. I need to. I do need to.
You're about to.
I've gone and bought pillows, tried them out, and been like, it's got to go back. It ain't going to work. I've done that repeatedly, like my entire life. And then like when you go to the hotel and they're like, we've got every pillow, softness, whatever that you need. Every one of them sucks in my opinion. The pillow that I have is, it's not like a regular pillow. It actually came with instructions.
Oh, like how to put your head on it?
Yeah, no joke. No joke.
What?
Yes. This pillow, you can find it on Amazon. You can find them anywhere. But it's not even a shape that's a defined shape. There's little low spots where you put your arm. There's a high spot where your neck goes, and then it's something. It helps my shoulder, right? I don't know how the shit works.
Both shoulders or just one?
Well, you only sleep on one shoulder at a time. If you can sleep on both at the same time, I want to know how you do that. How do you do that? That's not.
What if you sleep on your back?
But you're not on your shoulder. You're on your back. See? Shoulder does touch though.
What if you sleep in bridge posts?
I can tell somebody's been doing yoga.
Who?
I don't know. So I need my crazy ass pillow that came with instructions. All right, not a big deal. Then I was like, oh, pillow. Yeah, I have a knee pillow. You ever see the knee pillow? little triangle.
No.
Okay, I have a knee pillow, so I'm like, all I need are the meds, the water, lozenge.
So you're sleeping on one shoulder and your knees.
No. The knee pillow is just to put the space between your knees. It like aligns your spine. You with me?
Yeah.
That's all I need.
You'd use like a pipe or something.
I don't. I don't know that's gonna have the same level of comfort.
Block of wood.
It would have been
Just
cheaper.
a spacer. Spacer 2x4.
Some foam insulation. I don't know. There could have been options. I went with the professional pillow.
Oh,
The
okay.
professional triangle knee pillow.
Baller alert.
Yeah. I went big time. So that's all I needed. And then I was like, oh well, I got a phone. I'm not an animal. I've got a phone. Can I have my charger? Would that be too much? Bring your charger. Oh, I've got the sniffles and the coughs. Maybe throw that Vicks. Maybe that little Vicks. You put.
Oh, vapor rub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're supposed to. I put it like on my nostrils, my nose, like all the time.
Oh, I use a Q-tip and just get it up in there.
Oh, you go right up into the brain with it.
Pretty much.
Wow. Okay. So if there is something bad to come from that, we'll both have it then.
Potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the Vicks, then I thought, well, I can't breathe through my nose, so I'm going to be breathing through my mouth. My lips are going to dry out. But there's Aquaphor, just a little Aquaphor, like Vaseline.
Which also works if you get a tattoo.
Yeah. It's good for tattoos.
Yes.
Like if I were to tattoo my lip, shit, that stuff's perfect.
Two birds, one stone.
It's got nothing to do with birds, Dave.
Takes care of dry lips from the flu and the tattoo you just got.
Boom. Double down. So then I'm thinking, I'm feeling a little needy because I thought I only needed like 2 or 3 things. Now I'm up to like whatever. And I was like, well, I'm probably going to get cold because you got the fever going. Would it kill you to bring me an extra blanket? How about an extra blanket? Not a problem. I'll get you an extra blanket. Cool. Well, I mean, if you're getting me a blanket, maybe socks, because I don't know. Maybe my feet will get cold. So I just asked for socks. That's all I asked for, Dave.
Wow.
A blanket, socks, phone charger, Vicks, Aquaphor. There's a couple other things.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, shit. I also been getting hot from the fever, and we have that cooling blanket in the other room. There's like there's a cooling blanket.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I don't know. I don't buy it. It just shows up.
Oh, okay.
So just spoiler alert, she was not letting go of the cooling blanket. I didn't get the cooling blanket. So
ironically, and I just thought of this, there's a cooling blanket.
yeah.
You know what also cools you?
What?
If you don't use the blanket.
But I no. See, that's part of my sleep issue. No matter how hot it is, I gotta have a blanket on me.
Yeah.
Something has to be on me.
Yeah, me too.
Have you seen somebody sleep without a blanket?
Every once in a while.
Oh, it's freakish. They scare me. Those people, the non-blanketers.
They're not normal.
The non-blanketers. What psychopath just lays down in a bed, no blanket on them? You don't know what the hell that person's up to. It's freaking me out. So then I'm like, okay, cooling blanket. I'm going to get hot. I'm going to get cold. If I get hot, I sweat really bad. Maybe an extra shirt. If you're hey lady that lives with me.
This is like a whole move at this point.
Oh, come on. It's just a couple little things. And then I realized, oh shit, my elbow. So the ulnar nerve, the little funny bone thing, my elbow don't work right anymore. It sits on the outside of the bone. I don't know. I went to the doctor and they're like, hey, you got a fucked up elbow. We've got to fix. And I'm like, let's fix this shit. He calls a special technician out to size me for this special elbow fixing equipment. Dude brings out just some Velcro with a little popsicle stick stuck in it. He goes, we're gonna size it on you. He just puts it on my freaking arm and leaves. I'm like, how much should I get charged for that shit? Well, I needed that because I don't want, if I bend my elbow, Dave, you got to understand, if I bend my elbow, I don't feel my fingers. So all I want is the elbow thing and all the 20 other things that I asked for.
How often are you bending your elbow in a way that you still need your fingers?
Well, if you're asleep, like I sleep like Dracula, like Dracula crosses his arms. Yeah. I sleep like that. And then I wake up and I go, I see the fingers. I just don't feel them anymore. So look, it's just an elbow brace. Is that too much to ask?
Okay.
It's not too much to ask. I did ask for some snacks too, because I thought I might get a little hungry. And then I was like,
were you sick or paralyzed?
well, if you're down there getting me a snack, for Christ's sake, can you get the little vitamin C, like that emergency stuff?
Oh, that's bullshit. That doesn't work.
It makes me feel like I'm doing something good, Dave. It makes me feel like I'm running with the herd. Okay?
Because I should have ran with the herd a while ago.
I should have. And I should have checked the color of their pee, because I noticed the vitamin C, it like turns that shit fluorescent. I swear I could light up the night with it. I don't know. So I asked for vitamin C, whether it works or not. And I said, also down, my tablet's down there, because I don't have TV in the other room, maybe have the tablet. Is that too much? I just asked for a tablet. Just want to be able to watch a little TV. And then, oh shit, my glasses are a little dirty. Can you get the spray, little wipey thing, so I just want to be able to see the tablet that you're about to bring up to me. And you know what? The hand sanitizer's down there. I'll take that. And that's all I asked for, because I can sleep pretty much anywhere in any situation. That's all I asked for. Now, I do at night, I started with white noise. Just that ambient thing. I kind of have a fan running.
Yeah, I
did
like
ask her
those.
for a fan too. I meant to say that I asked her for a fan. And
Can we reconstruct the entire house in this room?
I don't feel like I went too far. So I didn't ask her for white noise, Dave. Just for the record, I do my own white noise. I'm a grown ass man.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have my own phone. I'm a big boy with my own phone. She did bring me the charger, and I put white noise on. Now actually I didn't put on white noise, and this is what I wanted to tell you. I started feeling like, am I a racist? Sticking with only white noise. So I did switch to brown noise.
Oh.
And I feel better.
We're good.
And I'm not trying to brag, not trying to make you feel bad.
I don't use any noise.
Whatever, you do you. So I got my brown noise, and this was on me, and it did feel like a little extra. Over the holidays, I was given a gift that I didn't know I wanted or even needed, really, but it was a mask, little mask.
Yeah, I use a sleep mask.
It's a game changer.
Yeah,
because the woman, that same woman that I live with, that wouldn't let me in the bedroom.
Yeah,
and I hate to say it, she was a little slow bringing me the few things that I needed. I'm not going to bring that up. I asked for the mask because when I'm in the room with her, she turns on the TV, which is basically set to like stadium lighting level.
Nice.
Okay, so I couldn't take, because she has to turn on the TV, 20 minutes of flipping through to find the right murder show. Only sleeps to murder. Only sleeps to murder. Keith Morrison talking about somebody getting chopped in a million pieces. Oh, the woman's like, oh, it's so soothing. I'm so sleepy. Thank you, Keith Morrison. Freaking psycho. Anyway, once she gets the show she wants, then she's instantly asleep, which I that's the fundamental part that I don't understand. I'm like, 20 minutes to find it, 2 minutes to fall asleep. You missed the whole show. I know, it takes me 50 nights to watch a half an hour. Okay, that just seems dumb to me. So I get the mask finally after she's screwing around doing what the hell she's doing. And I'm set. That's all I needed. I could fall. I didn't actually fall asleep at all. It was bad night of sleep.
So this is where you and I guess, are slightly different when we're sick.
No.
Slightly.
Okay.
I don't want to take the viewers through a long process of what I do when I'm sick. Mm-hmm. So maybe I'll just try and recap it. Leave me the fuck alone.
Well, I did want to
Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't ask me what I need. Just leave me alone.
But I did need stuff. I did need
just a couple things.
Thank you. A couple things. And for that time, as I was convalescing, that was a big word I used there, getting better from the FBF. FBF.
Full-blown blown
Full-blown
flu bug.
That. I don't know what you sleep in because we haven't reached that stage in our working relationship.
And you've never been to my house.
And I have not. But
whether I'm awake or sleeping.
My sleep attire is basically like if you walk into Walmart on any given day.
I would never do that.
You have an individual in a t-shirt from 20-ish years ago, food stains, holes, and they have their cotton
fabric of our lives.
Plaid pajama pants and slippers. That's I basically looked like a Walmart shopper for a week. You with me? Okay. You got the visual. Mm-hmm. Snot, coughing, yep. All the bed stuff. And
also most Walmart shoppers.
In addition, yes. And I had what I like to call the Quilhead, which it kind of matches the Walmart shoppers. Yeah, the look on your face. NyQuil, DayQuil. If you do a steady dose of that every day for a week, you'll lose track of time. You might forget your name. You might not eat for a few days because you don't know you're alive. It's great. I was a Quilhead, Dave.
Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I just made it up.
Nice.
You're welcome.
You should write to the Quill company and tell them, like, hey, you guys are missing a market here on your commercials.
Want to be a Quilhead? Get the Quilhead going.
Yeah.
So
we'll quill ya.
Was that a throwback to... What was that? We'll quill you.
I don't know.
You just made it up. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I just said words.
So I was dealing with the whole fever dreams. Do you ever do the fever dreams? I mean, not for fun. Just you never have that? Mm-mm. The medicine never gets you to crazy dreams?
No.
I'm waking up every 15 minutes. I told you I thought I was inside of the womb again in the freaking tub. That was a different situation. In the freaking tub. But no, I'm waking up and it's just, crazy thoughts. I got the Quilhead going. I'm just out there. And I'm normally an incredibly sound sleeper. Nothing wakes me up. Where do you stand on the where are you on the spectrum of sound sleeper or light sleeper?
I would say probably on the lighter side because I live alone. Well, sorry, I don't live alone. Sid lives with me.
I was gonna say, wow, let's just throw Sid to the curb.
Sid lives with me, and I have to be ready to defend us in case anyone breaks in. So, yep.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Let me tell you, in terms of I'm a sound sleeper. I can sleep through anything. I have a few events over the years that, boom, 0 to 60, I'm up. A couple of them are just like, who cares? The one was, it was the night when the lady I lived with actually let me sleep in the bedroom. I didn't have the germ bugs. This was way back. She let me sleep in there, which was nice. And there was a glass shelf in the bathroom. It decided to jump off the wall about 3 a.m., crash into the tub. That'll wake your ass up.
I bet.
Another time, rarely sleep with the windows open. We had the windows open. I hear the most horrific sound. I may have talked about this before. In the woods, sound like somebody being attacked, but it was a fox in heat. Fox just ready to bang another fox. Okay, scared me. Whatever. The other one that woke me up was when the entire house, in particular our bed, rattled and shook violently after a really loud sound. And that was because, we had just moved to Pennsylvania, where we live now. And because we just had the studio built for the podcast that we were going to do 18 years later. As we wake up from the house shaking and the loud sound, my first thing is I'm calling 911. So call 911. Hey, man, something crazy is happening. Long story short, at the bottom of the hill, you just passed the house coming here.
It did.
Bottom of the hill, some little fella decided that his ex-girlfriend needed a little wake-up call from him because she was dating somebody else. Homeboy built a pipe bomb.
Oh, my.
Where does he put it? On the back porch underneath the grill where the propane tank was. Fortunately, he wasn't the smartest one in the bunch because he put the pipe bomb like sideways, so it blew out sideways instead of up. But it blew into the house. So I did the good doobie thing and called up. And hey, there's somebody's blowing shit up. I'm in a safe neighborhood. It's fine. Come on out. And Then I get called into court for these wackadoos. And so that was my introduction to Pennsylvania. So moral of the story is I can sleep through anything except for a glass shelf, a fox fucking, and bombs.
So I do want to, well, that's impressive.
Thanks. I wasn't trying to brag.
I would say normally I'm a light sleeper. And then that reminded me the one time I was in Nashville in 2020 in March when a very powerful F3, almost F4 tornado ripped through the city, destroyed the city.
You were there for that?
I was there for that. And came pretty close to the hotel I was staying at, the area I was in. Slept right through it.
You're kidding.
No. I get up that morning, turn the news on, and see just Nashville has, been destroyed. And I'm like, oh shit, I better call my parents, let them know I'm all right. And then I called my friend who lived like 2 blocks away. And she was like, how did you sleep through that? Like, it was violent. I was like, I have no idea.
With your eyes closed, probably.
I'm pretty sure they were.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's freaking mind-blowing. I don't know how that's possible.
It had happened.
It did happen. Holy shit. That's impressive.
Yeah. Tornadoes.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Did I ever tell you the horrific time that I woke up because my young son came in the bedroom and scared the piss out of me?
No.
Okay. So, some young, really stupid children, they'll sleepwalk. And they'll have like night terrors or something. They're like little toddler zombies. Okay.
Oh my.
Middle of the night, they just come out. They say they see shit. Oh my God, he would see stuff. He'd be standing there in the corner looking at nothing, seeing things and yelling at it. And I'm like, we've got the spawn of Satan in our house. That would occasionally happen, but normally, like, I knew what was going down, but it had a very horror movie vibe to it. Like if you were filming it, it was freakish. So it was common for him to wake up in the middle of the night, very common, and then end up in our bed at some point. Great birth control, by the way. That is 100% effective for birth control. Just boom. I wake up, go to sleep. He's not there. Wake up in the morning. There he is. But what we realized years later was he was never really awake coming into the room. He was like sleepwalking.
Oh.
Okay. And one time he comes into the room. Now I'm gonna take you back to a time when we used to watch movies on DVD. The DVD days. Mm-hmm. The DVDs were down in the basement. This is in the middle of the night. Homeboy went all the way down 2 flights of steps. Jesus. Got the DVD, came back up, walked into our room like a freaking toddler zombie, and it's like, all right, I want to watch this. Whoa. How did we miss all that? So I'm like, dude's doing stuff in the house, middle of the night. We have no freaking clue. So what any responsible parent would do is, it was around the holidays, and I found a string with a little bell on it. I didn't put it on him. Now that I'm thinking about it, that would have been more reliable. I put the string with the bell on the door handle of his bedroom door. And now I'm not going to wake up and hear it, but the lady that lives here will wake up and hear it. Yeah. And then I said, we might hear it, but maybe a little late because he's going down the steps. What if he falls down the steps? So we had, they had like a stupid parachute thing. Some like small children who aren't very smart, they like to play with parachutes because of bright colors and things like that. I don't know. So took the parachute and covered the little stairwell right outside the studio.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you made him wear a parachute.
hey, little buddy, in case you fall from height, now you want to get this open as soon as possible. No, he didn't have the dexterity yet to operate a full parachute, but that is an excellent idea, though. I do like that.
Yeah.
So bell and door, parachute going, we're safe. He's not going to get in any trouble. Now, of course, he's still going to make his way into the bedroom. I am out. I am out cold sleeping, no problem. Pitch black. Middle of the night, little toddler zombie comes walking in. I don't know. No idea this is occurring. He would know instinctively, go to mom's side, because you're not going to wake up dad. Go to mom's side. For some reason, this one night, the lady I lived with that spawned this child, she made a sound, and it was just like this. Ready? That was it. And that woke me up.
Wow.
Because it was, I don't know, like I guess you're always hearing, but you can tune out a lot of stuff. That one I couldn't tune out. And 0 to 60, right? In my head, I'm like, it's going down. Somebody has gotten into our freaking house, is in our bedroom, and I know he's on that side of the bed. It was a beautiful move. Like, it would have been great for a movie scene. I was laying on my right side. This is before my magical pillow that I have now. I was laying on my right side. That was perfect, because then I could grab the covers with my left arm, flip them over. They actually flipped over top of my wife.
Yeah.
But that allowed me to lunge over top of her to the subject that was in our house about to do something horrific. I get hold of this little, I didn't realize it was a toddler zombie that I spawned.
Yeah.
But I get hold of his shirt, the intruder's shirt. At this point, screaming is ensuing, not from me. And I shove him down where the trash can is, between the bed and the nightstand. And I think somewhere in there, the lady I live with gets up and turns on the bedroom light. There's lots of screaming again, not me, but the other two are screaming. Turns on the light, and that's when I see the toddler zombie that is actually my child. Tears and screaming and looking at me. I've just woken up. I can't put 2 and 2 together. And my response to him at full volume was, "Why are you crying?" Because I was killing him. And after that, we didn't sleep well. We didn't sleep well after that night, that little incident there.
Yeah.
So we just laid there wide-eyed, just staring at the ceiling. Huh. And he did snap out of the sleepwalking that evening when I tried to kill him. So parenting 101, your child sleepwalks?
Wear a parachute.
And that's all we got for you. See ya.
This episode of Speaking of Things is brought to you by the Toddler Zombie Parachute. These colorful, lightweight parachutes are a great addition to any family that has a small-brained, sleepwalking child. No longer do you have to worry about your little zombie falling down the steps. Just attach the parachute to that little white walker and rest easy knowing that they can't go too far. If they do happen to fall down the steps, the parachute almost always deploys just in time to leave them with only minor bruising. If you would like to order a toddler zombie parachute, email a check or money order to speak to SoT@gmail.com. Act now, because supplies are limited. In the meantime, as you wait for your parachute to arrive, keep speaking of things.
We got to get with the herd. They said it's good to get the herd immunity.
I didn't even know you identified as a bull. I thought you identified as a thespian.